Welcome back to Who's at the Chef's Table with Chef Dan. This week, your hosts, Chef Dan and Doris WithaD, sit down with Chef Ron and Rhonda Weisheit, chef and owners of 2020 Grill, located in Boca Raton, Florida.
I have a question. It's so silly, but we have to ask.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Here we
What's
go.
your comfort food? Your
And it doesn't
personal
have to be on the
comfort
menu.
food. No. What
your
food
go-to?
comforts you when you need that? And we all have our moments.
Like, for instance, mine's peanut butter and jelly. I used
Pizza
to-
rolls.
What is it?
Pizza rolls.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the combination.
Mine's fried chicken tenders, fried chicken, and I'm the connoisseur of chicken tenders. Anything fried that's chicken.
See, I love that question, and that's one that I had put in because people think that we eat like, ooh.
Yeah.
And they don't
Yeah.
realize that we get tired of looking at that.
Yeah.
And we like some simple,
Yeah.
I mean, she'll tell you, sometimes I just want a hamburger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we go places, and it's like, hamburger with this, that, and the other thing. Hamburger with, and I'm like, I just
Give me
want
cheeseburgers.
just want a hamburger with some red on it.
Yeah.
No,
That's
that's
it.
like every night people think you're back here whipping something up, and I try to eat before I go home.
Yeah.
But it's not always possible, and you look in the fridge and it's like, whatever. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be fancy.
Put it together.
But you eat a lot here still, too. You do.
No, we make,
Yeah.
99% of the time I eat before I go home.
Yeah, and when you
But-
change the menu so often,
Oh, you
towards
didn't
the
have-
end of
yes.
it, we're like, okay, enough.
Yeah, no, you know when it's time to change the menu.
It's because of us.
You can see, the guys in the kitchen, they're like, it's
Yeah.
not, the energy kind of dips a little bit. And the same with the staff. And I know, okay, God, I've been eating this, I've been eating that, she's been eating this, been eating that. And it's just the little light goes off and it's like, okay, let's start. But as soon as the menu changes, you might take a week off, but you almost immediately start thinking about what you're going to do for the next one. And when the menu changes, it's not like, I think there's 18 items on the menu, but it's not like the whole thing changes.
Right.
It might be 40%, sometimes it might be 60%, but everything stays for 2 cycles and then goes away. So some of the cycles might overlap.
Okay.
So it's not like you're getting, 18
Like a
brand new
whole
items.
new-
Yeah. So
No,
it's
for me, it was the workaround. The kitchen would, I put a new menu out, and you see it in the energy. You'll see everyone's happy. Wow, look at this.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like 4 or 5 months down the line, I walk in, I see they have like stuff prepped ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All these workarounds, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what? That's not how we did that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but if you put this here, and I'm like, yeah, okay, it's time to change.
It's time to change.
Because now they're getting bored and they're inventing
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're finding new ways to
And it's
do
not
it.
going to taste the same.
Yeah, it's not going to be. Yeah, there's a reason why this goes in first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but we make recipes for everything, and I just ask everybody, even though I know you have it memorized, just take the extra 30 seconds, make sure you look at the
Yeah.
recipe and make sure it's all the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody, wink, wink, for the most part,
Yeah.
does that. Yeah.
And the passion of the front of the house too is very neat because they're not selling the most expensive item on the menu. And it's like, okay, they're selling what they think is their favorite.
That's perfect.
That is so cool. Like I could tell them all day long. So why didn't you sell that $68 steak? I really love the pasta. It's so good. So they're passionate. When someone comes here, they're getting the passion of the whole restaurant, even right to the service team.
So you let them try. Do you let
That's
them
big
eat
heart.
off the?
Big
Big
heart.
heart. Yeah, I love
Because
it.
that's one, and I used to drive her crazy when we first started going out to eat places. Is I say to the waiter, I want this or this. Surprise me.
Right.
And she's like, why do you do that? And I said, because the waiter's gonna pick what he thinks is the best, number
Yeah.
one.
Right.
Yeah.
Number two, he's gonna be proud of that dish. So if there's something wrong with it when it leaves the pass, he's gonna tell them.
Right.
Yeah.
And number four, it's selling. he's selling something genuine that he likes.
Right.
That's only going to increase his tip.
Right.
Because I'm going to be like, wow, you were open. This was awesome. Thank you. Boom. Whereas if you get like, I don't know, everything's good.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what I learned.
Yeah.
Exactly. I learned
When they do that, I'm just like,
Yeah. Oh, it
And I
is.
didn't get that before,
No.
because
No.
I've been on the
Yeah, I always
business
tell them,
side where
you know,
you need to
there's like, I
sell
always
this,
pick
you
two or
need to
three
sell
things.
that, this has
Right.
gone
And
up,
just
and
tell
we
them-
need the balance,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking,
Yeah, the best compliment
story.
that I ever
And
received
I didn't
from
even
here
think about
It doesn't
that.
happen
is
here.
there's a
either.
gentleman that I worked for
Yeah.
up in Maine.
It's very
Okay.
cool.
And
It
he-
is so cool.
He didn't know we opened this. He discovered us by chance.
Because even though
And
they're
then
not selling the most
I think at
expensive
the
items,
time there
because
was
they're doing
a
their experience, their
pumpkin
tips
light
really
fruit
resonate.
soup recipe.
It really
Okay.
shows. Yeah.
And he's
So
like,
And
it's-
that's what keeps people
somebody
coming
Yeah.
back.
stole this from my
Beauty of
place
it
up in
all.
Maine. And then I walked down and I realized who it was.
Oh, wow.
And so then he was
These two
coming.
could probably talk
And
forever.
I'm sure.
so
Farming
probably,
stories.
I don't know, maybe a year, 2 years, something. So he
love it.
brings some
Yeah.
more people by. And somebody asked him, he says, oh, what should I order? And he says, I don't know if he knew what I was saying or not, but he looked at his friend and says, order whatever you want. Everything's good here. And it was like, that was the biggest
That's cool.
compliment I think
What an
that I've
endorsement, right?
that I ever
Yeah.
Who
got.
did that? I didn't hear the story.
Mr. D.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Aw. He's gone now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But yes, that's right. When he came here and didn't know who you were,
Yeah. And then he brought.
someone he used to work for.
He
Came here,
owned a
knew who you
restaurant,
were.
and I worked for him up in Maine.
Right.
And then he came down, so it'd have to be the winter season, and he brought his whole restaurant management team down for here.
Really?
And it was just really neat to see people that you haven't seen for so long.
Yeah.
And it was fun. Well, we've had a lot of people that we've known up north that have come down. That we've either knew they were coming or they just happened upon us again. And that's
That is
the
beautiful.
need.
Yeah.
Really when you see people that you haven't seen for a long time. And then we
Especially
made,
those people who actually helped you become who you are,
yeah,
because iron sharpens iron.
No, I mean,
right?
it's a
So,
testament
yeah.
of doing the right thing.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
That's
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's-
yeah, we still make it back up to Maine every year, which is it's a nice break. We close for a week here. Everybody refurbishes the restaurant, and we go up north and sit on the lake.
Very nice. Yeah, you need that.
You do. You
Because
really do.
that nourishes your soul, and you come back, you create
No,
something
you do come back.
different.
You have a new
It's
menu
great.
that start, and everybody's
Exactly.
rested, revitalized, and everybody's ready to go.
Re-energized.
you know?
Re-energized.
Yeah, I love that. Between now and the end of the year, what do you guys have planned?
Now
Yeah,
until
Yeah.
well, right now we're just
I mean, that you want to share. If you don't want to share,
Oh, no,
that's
no.
fine too.
So
But,
for
you know, 'cause I
summer,
know you have surprises.
we're doing some 3-course dinners on Wednesdays and Thursdays. We do some 20% off your bill on Sundays. And then because it is our 10th year in business, we did 10 years, 10 courses.
Nice.
But let me just interrupt with that. I started making the 10 course for 10 years.
Right.
And I got through the first 4 menus,
Excuse me for one moment.
and I almost had the
Yes.
10 courses
Oh,
done.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
So we're doing, so that was 4 menus for the first dinner. So we're thinking of doing another 10 course for the second menus and sort of reliving the past 10 years.
That file that I told you about with all the menus I had,
Yeah.
sometimes I'd come in late and like, oh boy, I gotta put something together. So I'd open up the file and pick out, okay, I need 6 things. And I'm like, past the second
Yeah.
page, and I'm like, all right, I got 6. I'm like, wait, no, I can't. It's too much like the other one.
Right. But no, there's so much history that you have.
Yeah.
You look back and it's
Yeah.
like, some you remember. And I wrote recipes for everything. But in my little book, I'm looking at menus 1, 2, 3, and 4, and it's like, I'm missing a lot of these recipes. Where are they?
Uh-huh.
So you got to try to remember
Yeah.
what you did.
Discover what thousands up and down the eastern seaboard rave about. SoFlo Dining, your free key to conch fritters down in the Keys. Fort Lauderdale waterfront gems. Vegan Homeboys monthly picks. Rick Tobin's words of wisdom. Doris WithaD's on South Florida events. Who's at the chef's table with Chef Dan. Unstoppable women entrepreneurs. That WTF Snowbird series. Plus recipes from Key West Spice. Inbox drop 7 days early at SoFloDining.com. Taste what SoFlo has to offer.
Yeah,
But-
So we're gonna keep capitalizing on the 10 years, the 10 courses, special tasting dinners through. We do it all year round. So there's different clientele in the summer. So we're just gonna keep working on the 10 years. And also every season we do the best of the best. So we bring back 15 courses of everyone's favorite dishes. So this will be our 10th one.
Volume 10, yep.
So that's coming up. But we constantly do wine dinners. We just kind of keep it fresh, summer and seasonal. Yeah, so that's what we're continuing to work on and just plugging away. And, we're gearing up for season already. It'll be here before we know it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's almost.
coming
It's a
quick.
puzzle.
How quickly is this time going? I mean, I can't believe
know,
it.
I
It was just
know.
the 1st of July.
I know.
Yeah,
we're
no,
almost
this
August.
the last couple months have gone by. So
Yeah.
quick.
So,
Yeah. Before we go,
Yes.
you gotta
yes.
tell us about
So
this.
they're gonna tell us about this beautiful artwork that's on top.
Yes.
You don't see us now because I'm showing you a picture of it. Tell us the history of this.
All right, I got the first
all
part.
right, go ahead.
So,
Please don't say no.
this one here. Okay. All right. So that is an old cooler door from the lodge in Maine that Rhonda and I met at.
Oh, okay.
It used to be about that thick. The insulation got trimmed out. So we built a house in Maine. We were going to put a bar or something in the basement, incorporate that. Well, it didn't have. We built a house, but that didn't get incorporated. We moved a couple times in Maine before we made it down here. And then upon packing up to come down here, we put everything in a little pod. And washer and dryer didn't make it. A lot of things didn't make it when we got down here, and the stupid door was in here. So when we
Love it.
built the restaurant, we brought this
Reuben.
out, Reuben,
Urban
and
Pop Soul, amazing artist.
said that he would like to incorporate it into the mural here.
Wow.
And so that made it. And
Absolutely.
I don't know how many times people have tried to open that.
Oh, really?
So I'll back him up
The
just a little
sorbet
bit.
flavors are in
Yeah,
there.
they're all the hidden ones.
That's where Ron and I met.
Right.
29 years ago. So I started the resort when I was 16, and that was an old refrigerator door that I would open up and get the eggs and the butter and milk out.
Out of there.
So that's where it started.
Okay.
They tore down the kitchen after 80 years. Halfway in between, I think I was there for at least 10 years. He came as a traveling chef. The door came off the walls.
Yeah,
going
it was
to a
literally
dumpster.
on a pile outside. It was
Yeah,
gonna
the
get
owners
thrown
were
away.
just gonna throw it away. And I said, do you mind if I take that door? And they were like, sure. My father was an antique dealer.
Oh.
So I knew it was 80 years old at the time. Now I think it's 110 years old now. So I knew it meant a lot to me, meant a lot to him, and
Oh, yeah,
I
of
knew
course.
that it was not gonna go in a dumpster. So we did move it for about 12 years. And then Reuben said he was gonna use butcher block to make this beautiful mural, and that was history.
No, see, and I remember when we first came here, I sat right there,
Yes.
and I was looking at it, I was like, oh, it's really nice. And I like it. I
Yeah.
didn't know the history.
Yeah.
But then when you get the
Yeah.
history, it's like, wow,
Well,
really.
you know the old refrigerators, the big walk-ins,
Oh, yeah.
that were-
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
doors were wooden.
I had
Yeah.
to take one apart, I know.
Yeah,
I had to disassemble
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like that.
They are, they were, yeah.
There was a man who sat in where you did, and he looked up, and he got a little teary-eyed, and he's like, Jameson? He's that was my father's company. So the whole history always keeps coming back. Yeah, he sat right there inside, and he said, my father owned that company.
Wow.
Yeah. So the fork is what we wanted. That's what Chef and I used to look like.
No, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty darn close.
I don't know. You
Doing
got
a little bit as well. And then Reuben, from the fork, he took it over. So the fork is what we wanted. The nest is about our family. The dove's about love, and the mortar and pestle. So it's food, family, friends, and love. And that's what we've continued on for 10 years, through thick and thin.
So beautiful.
No, and like I said, things like this is what people have to see.
They do,
I mean,
and that's
we go to
they love
places
it.
and we see, one place we go, we see an old curio cabinet, I guess,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know, where you put
yeah.
your dishes and all.
Yeah.
Totally out of place, and it was their grandmother's.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Yeah.
how many
And the
people walk
recipes are
past that
grandmother's
Oh.
too.
and didn't even
So
know
it's,
that?
it's like she's
You know,
there.
and
And
the same thing, how many
it's
people looked at
told,
this?
and they have to remember
and
to
didn't know?
tell
Well,
the
you
story.
get, I wouldn't say you get questions on it daily, but
You get questions.
You
But,
get
but that's
questions
the
on
thing,
it.
is people
Yeah.
need to know that again, that's the home. That's
Yeah.
the whole thing.
That's who we are. That's
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
and I don't think that 6 degrees of separation is true anymore. I think it's gone to like 3 degrees.
Yep.
Because it just seems like everybody keeps coming at you faster and faster, and you realize, wait a minute, I remember this, I remember that.
Right.
This person was in my life at that time, and I learned all this from that group, and
Yeah.
wow,
Right.
it's just amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
In closing, we
yeah.
should talk about the charcuterie. So,
Yes. Yes.
as I don't know if we honed in on it that much, but everything that is here is made here. The bread, the butters, the desserts, so everything's made in-house. And so Chef Ron loves to cure his own meats. So we are going to do an extension and start a company where we do charcuterie online and also pickup. So this is a little bit of what he does.
It's something I wanted to do. Years ago, I took a charcuterie class, and then we've always had it on the menu. And the more you do it, the more you learn. And it took me a while to really figure out how to make a salami, but once I got over the hump, so now we do a chorizo, a lamb salami, pork salami, and we do a braciola, which is a cured beef loin, and then we do a cured pork loin as well.
So, and it's on our menu, and it's like another staple now. Duck Duck Taco became a staple now.
Yeah.
This has, and is very popular. So
And the
we are.
cheeses too, you do.
We just actually
You're the first one.
Funny you say that.
Cheddar melted down.
We made it.
She told me.
We just
Yes.
made American cheese
Yes,
today
I
for
love
the
it.
first time.
She told me, yeah.
And we made a grilled cheese out of it. It was actually pretty good.
I'm a cheese person. I'm
Yeah.
all about the
The
cheese.
first time
Any
we
and
did
every-
that.
Yeah.
And they put the cheddar cheese in there. I'm sitting there
Impressive.
going, no, it's American. They're like, no, that's what
Yeah.
you're supposed to put in there. I'm like,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
But we
You're on vacation, so why are you spending your time scrolling through endless pages of generic search results? Stop wasting time with search engines built for everywhere. Get the guide built just for you, the Beachside Directory. We cut the clutter and bring you straight to the source. Local businesses owned and operated right here in the Fort Lauderdale metro area. Whether you need a great place to eat tonight, a trusted personal service, or want to book jet skis, kayaks, or yoga, we have the who's who of the community. Get the local perspective, find the deals and coupons, get immediate access to businesses that actually care about your experience because their reputation is tied to this town. Make the most of every minute. Go straight to the source. Visit beachside.directory. Your vacation starts now.
I don't know, it came across, we talked about it, and then last night we're all guys are sitting around and said, let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
So we made one last night, and it came in this morning. I immediately threw it away because didn't work. And then we looked at it this morning, so I found something else. I tried it, and I didn't think it was going to work. I mean, it wasn't spot on, but I think the next one we do will be a lot
He's
better.
got a great young team back there. They love learning from him, and they work together on the menus. And it's a great
Everybody
vibe.
sort of bounces
Yeah.
ideas off of each other.
Yeah, they do
Yeah.
a good pivot
Yeah.
and restructure and then pivot some
Yeah.
more. You
Plus,
guys
it's
are
so
awesome.
small back there that
You
when
better like each other,
when everybody
right?
first starts, everybody's bumping in.
Good.
But after a couple of weeks, it's like a little dance back there.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what
Yeah.
you're going to do.
He knows the
Yeah.
dance.
We talk about the dance. We always talk about the dance. When I was in Fort Monmouth, I left the kitchen. I became club manager, and we hired a chef, a very, very good chef, and he would be doing the dining room. And all of a sudden, there's a commotion, and what's wrong? He says, "Oh, I don't want to work with this shoemaker." Shoemaker.
Yeah.
So I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "He keeps bumping into me and blah blah blah." And he says, "Put your jacket on. Come help me, or otherwise I'm leaving."
Yeah.
So I take my suit off, put the jacket on, get online, and I'm over there handing steaks this way,
Oh,
that
yes.
way,
Giving the slide.
saute, whatever. And he
Yes.
says, "They don't know how to dance."
Yeah.
And the kid said, "What do you mean?" I said, "You don't see, we were here for 2 hours. We didn't bump into each other once."
Right.
Right.
And what happened was I had to tell him, I can't every Friday and Saturday night come down here.
No.
Right.
I'm like, you're going to have to either teach them how to dance,
Yeah.
or learn how to dance alone, because I can't. We used to have, we'd have the full dining room and 2 ballrooms, 500 and 500. I can't be on the line.
No, there's
you
no
know?
way. There's no way.
There's too much going on.
But
Right.
yeah, but
For
the
sure.
dance, she always hears me say that about
Yeah.
the dance.
Yeah.
It's a whole
Oh,
different.
God, it's a sidestep
every
shuffle.
time you get a
Yeah.
new person
Oh, yeah.
in back there, it's a 3-week process.
Yep.
First couple weeks, you're gonna get bruised. You know?
And
Oh,
some
yeah.
burns, and some burns, and some burns.
But now, I mean, you can do 100 people there, and
Yeah.
nobody,
Hold up.
yeah. Even the dishwasher can come in and grab the plates, and
Yeah, because you learn.
Everybody's-
Like I'll learn if I'm working with him. I'll learn he goes to his left all the time.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to go to his right side because I know
Yeah.
he's not going to come this way.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and same thing. He knows what I do,
Yeah.
and you know, you have to learn it. That's it. It's
When
part of it.
when we used to work side by side, I would feel the sheep hand just graze my head because he's so much taller, and he could just go right over the top of me.
yeah.
So
So tell everybody where you can be found.
yes,
Yeah.
Right here. 2020 Grill, Royal Palm Place. It's 141 Via Naranjas, tucked in the courtyard. Everyone says don't promote other restaurants by telling how to get here by other restaurants, but we're in the courtyard of Yakitori Sake House and the Funky Biscuit.
Hey.
That's the only thing we could ever make work. So if you want to find us, you know Yakitori Sake House or you know the Funky Biscuit, we're in the courtyard.
Right, courtyard.
We're in a quiet courtyard. There's not a lot of traffic. Half our seats are inside, half they're out.
Yeah, the first time finding us is a little bit of work.
Interesting.
We've,
Yes.
Oh gosh.
we've had
That's a story.
phone
Interesting,
calls
yeah.
where I've literally had the phone, walked out to the street, waved them down. I mean, I've gone 2 blocks away
Uh-huh.
to get
To get
people
there.
and bring them back here.
it's
see
funny.
that
I use
happening.
use
Yeah.
one of those landmarks. I say you got
Yes.
to
You
turn.
have
We
to.
got to turn there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
then we were very fortunate the first 2 weeks we were open, the ex-editor of the Palm Beach Post came upon us and he loved it. He's our ambassador, Randy Schultz. And he called up the editor and said, you need to write an article about 2020 Grill. And she wrote The Hidden Gem. And that's been our tagline since we opened. So they were like, okay, they're hidden, so we need to find them. And they're a gem. So that, I'm going to tell you, that saved us. Randy has been so good to us even to this day. So,
Another
The
piece
hidden
of that
gem.
puzzle. Yeah,
Yep,
piece of
another
that
piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. And we're all connected.
we are. We are.
Phone number.
561-990-7969.
Awesome.
And the menu, it's online.
Yes.
Okay. So
2020,
the menu's online.
2020grill.com. You have to spell it out though.
Yes, yes, I remember
Yep.
that.
And our Instagram is the same. Hashtag 2020
Yeah,
grill.
you spell it out with the letters.
Spell it out with the letters because you're going to find a restaurant in California if you don't.
Yeah.
But,
There's another one somewhere else too.
I think it's in Colorado.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not here.
Yeah.
But we always tell everyone you can sign up for our email on our website at 2020grill.com. Follow us on Instagram, and that way you will know exactly what's going on.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Absolutely perfect. I just want to say thank you. Thank
Thank
you for the
you.
time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing us out here, and we wish you the very best. And we are here.
10
for
more
you.
years,
Heck yeah.
right?
Heck yeah.
Then maybe we'll retire.
Yeah, I'll be using a walker by then.
No, you won't.
But as always, enjoy, and we'll see you there.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching, everyone, to another delicious episode of Who's at the Chef's Table with Chef Dan. Join us next week for more culinary adventures. This show's a proud joint production of SoFlo Dining and the Beachside Directory. Head over to SoFloDining.com to subscribe for free to our online magazine, packed with awesome features, discounts, and South Florida dining tips. SoFlo Dining is your go-to guide for all things tasty in the Sunshine State. See you soon.